What's up, YouTube? How is everyone? I hope all my subscribers and newcomers are doing really well. Happy Friday. Yay, I am so happy about that. Not like I've had a really hard week, though. I really haven't. We celebrated my daughter's birthday Wednesday. Yesterday, we went shopping all day, so I'm kind of just getting back in the swing. I haven't really posted that many videos, and that's why. My daughter turned 16, so she got a new car, and she wanted to go shopping because where we live, there isn't shit besides Walmart to shop at. And so we spent the day in Casper, Wyoming. I don't know if any of you would even know where the hell that is, but, you know, we went to the mall and we had lunch at Texas Roadhouse, which is awesome because there's not very many places to eat here either. So, and she just bought tons of stuff. I personally bought tons of stuff at the dollar store because that's about all I could afford. So, but anyways, I am here with your daily zodiac messages. And also your who to avoid for the weekend. I am using my new past lives deck. I thought it would be kind of cool. So I'm not familiar with it, so I'm going to be reading it out of the book, or out of my cards, I guess. But still, it will give you guys an awesome message and give you guys some insight on what you kind of, what your past lives look like and so on. Well, let's get started. I'm starting with Aquarius today. And Aquarius, I pulled the 5th house passions card, and you are to avoid Taurus and Libra this weekend. And then you've got the galactic past lives card. This could be your first time on this planet. If so, you probably feel like an alien, as if you don't belong. Earthly customs such as marriage and parenthood aren't natural for you, so you may not participate in them. You are highly sensitive and you try to get along with everyone. Your kindness helps diffuse the world's tensions, which makes the universe more peaceful. So that's awesome. Earthly relationships are confusing to you, and you feel more at home with technology or energy healing. If you find other star people, you'll discover the kinship you are seeking. Since those from other planets tend to be shy and socially awkward, you may need to go where they gather, such as online message boards, computer courses, science fiction, conventions, and even scuba diving trips. I'm definitely one of those people, I'll tell you. Okay, moving on to Gemini. Gemini, you pulled the Taurus, the bombshell card, so try to avoid a Taurus this weekend. And you received the farm card. Let's see here, where am I at here? Your past life on a farm is influencing the situation you are inquiring about. Perhaps you just enjoy the simple, happy life and you crave that once again. You may enjoy the love and warmth of family life. Your angels may also be nudging you to become self-sustaining by growing your own food. If you had a past life accident involving farm equipment, this may carry forward to an unexplained injury in this life that you are playing out in this life. I put it twice, I don't know why. Your body will tell you which situation fits or other physical reactions. So, moving on to Libra. Libra, you pulled the 6th house craft card. You are to avoid a Virgo this weekend. And your past life phobias. So, let me see how. This card comes to you with a lot of compassion to help you connect the dots between current life phobias and past lifetimes. We often remember phobias from our past lives, and the anxieties are enough to release the grips on you. Your fears are energy blocks which are slowing down or prohibiting results you desire. Phobias have to do with the impulse to have complete mastery over situations that are out of your control and cause lots of trust issues. Your higher self and unconscious mind know that the origins of these phobias through dreams work. As you can tell, the retrograde started. I cannot read. I cannot talk. It will be just a rough month. Anyways, we are moving on to Scorpio. Scorpio, you pulled the 11th house, the Edge card. You are to avoid an Aquarius this weekend if possible. And for your past lives card, you received the Arts. You have artistic and creative talents that desire expression. This is a sign that you would do well in a career that you were involved in, the arts, in prior lifetimes, which can explain your natural talents in this present lifetime. If you know it or not, you do not need training or even practice for the whatever talent you have, because you already have mastered it. These talents have been passed down from prior lives. This is important to explore and give yourself permission to unleash your artistic side. So that's awesome. Moving on to Cancer. Cancer, you pulled a Capricorn, the Boss card. So avoid a Capricorn this weekend. Excuse me, there went my voice. And you received the Trees card. That doesn't surprise me. I'm a Cancerian, and I'm strongly connected to trees. So this is a strong sign that you are connected to trees. In the ancient times, in Celtic and Eastern European cultures, trees were considered to be sacred. The Druids looked to oak trees for information, and ancient healers used the tree ingredients such as willow bark for medicine. Your connection to trees may have been spiritual, including the ability to receive messages from them. In some cases, these seemingly tree people, you may have been a tree person or a tree diva in this life or prior life. So that's pretty cool. Moving on to Pisces. Pisces, you pulled the Aries, the Radical card. So avoid a Aries this weekend. And your other card, your past lives, is Authority Figures. In your previous lifetime, you followed rules that were set down by authority figures such as parents and teachers. You may have also encouraged intimidating or even mean authority figures in the past. Perhaps you figured yourself in the presence of those who were power hungry or abusive. These situations can lead you to fear authority figures and succumb, I think is how you say it, to their will in the present. While it is normal to sometimes be intimidated by powerful individuals, fearing authority figures can lead to unhealthy ways. Oftentimes, just remember past lives details will lead to clearing and healing. So try not to fear authority figures. Nothing against police officers or anybody in authority personally, but I think we all fear them in a sense that, whenever you interact with them, it's not usually in a good way. So I understand that. Moving on to Sagittarius, you received the Cancer card, so avoid a Cancer if possible this weekend. And in your past life card, Lessons and Blessings. Lessons and Blessings is the card that you received. Lord. Your current situation that you are experiencing is a result of your prior lifetimes. This means that you have learned important lessons which are bringing blessings to your present lifetime. Congratulations. You mastered into growth experienced. You can apply the same strength to every area of your life. So that's awesome. Moving on to Leo. Leo, you pulled the 10th house reputation card, and you are to avoid a Capricorn this weekend. And Leo, you received the Food and Hunger card. You didn't get enough to eat in your past lives, causing you to overeat and hoard food in this life. You may have a weight or eating disorder issues because you associate eating with fear instead of hunger. You harbor insecurities about whether there will be enough food in the future, so you may stockpile supplies. You also serve yourself large portions and make sure you eat everything on your plate. There won't be enough because there won't be enough food or water, is what you fear. Try to keep in mind this comes from a past life. It will not repeat in this current life. The goal should be to learn from it and let it go. Also, let these fears fade away as they are no longer necessary. Open yourself up to abundance. So if you have that issue, maybe that's kind of gives you the answer of it. That's pretty cool. Aries, you received the Scorpio, the animal card. So Aries, avoid a Scorpio this weekend. And the Celtic. You had a significant past lifetime in Celtic lands and you continue to feel bonded to this culture. Perhaps you have lived in or visited Ireland, Scotland, Wales, or England. You could be fascinated with Stonehenge and King Arthur's Camelot. You may have learned the old religion of the Celtic lands, which involved the use of healing herbs and gaining wisdom from oak trees. You could even be an ancient druid in disguise. Your connection to the elemental realms has made you love fairies and elves. You also respect and love trees, especially oaks and willows. If you haven't already done so, schedule some time in the ancient sacred areas of the United Kingdom and Ireland. Exploring their stone circle, castles, spiritual artifacts, as they may trigger additional healing memories. So if you can afford it, that would be awesome, huh? Taurus, you pulled the Gemini, the butterfly card. And you have the unrequited love card. You may, let's see here. You had a painful experience let me start over. I'm sorry. You had a painful experience with unrequited love in a prior lifetime. The person you loved deeply didn't share your feelings, or you may have been betrayed or abandoned. And this person may be in your life at this time. These experiences of unrequited love may be negatively affecting you now. Sometimes these doubts have a bias in your current reality. However, romantic insecurities can also be a product of prior lifetimes. So be aware of that. But if you have that issue, maybe that is where it's stemming from. So that's kind of cool to know. Capricorn, you received the 12th house surrender card. You're supposed to avoid a Pisces. And you have the male-female card. You have lived most of your lives as a different gender than the one you embody at this time. Because for most of your lifetimes you lived as the other sex skin, okay? The other sex skin is what they call it. You may not feel comfortable in your own skin. Okay, that makes sense. If this is your lifetime as a woman, you may develop female issues or even not be able to have children. If this is your first time as a male, you may not relate to the traditional male roles. This card comes to you to have compassion for yourself and trust that your soul is doing the best it can. Remember that your soul is the result of all of your past experiences. And last but not least, we have Virgo. And Virgo, you pulled the True Flow card. I've never pulled this card since I've been doing this. And you are to avoid Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. And your past life card is Native American. And you had an important past life as a Native American, which is connected to your current journey in this life. If you've been drawn to Native American artifacts, cultures, and spirituality, this is because they are familiar with your soul. So that if you do have that, you know exactly why you're drawn to that. So I really hope that each and every one of you enjoyed that. I thought it was pretty cool. I have always wondered about my past life. I've never done a past life reading. I'm definitely going to try and do that, but I just received these cards and I thought it'd be cool to use those as your messages for the day, so I hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do so because I would greatly appreciate it. And by the way, my name is Sunny. If you don't know that, I think most of my subscribers know that, but if not, I want to introduce myself. Again, my name is Sunny, like the sun. I live in Wyoming. I am a single mom of a 16-year-old. This is one business I do, and I also own a refurbishing furniture business, and I have a little cleaning business now. I used to have a really big cleaning business, but that has kind of dwindled away because I don't really want to do that for a living. It's hard on my body, and plus I'm so busy doing everything else. But I enjoy hiking. I love to be outside. I am very spiritual. I'm very connected to the divine, so that's the hints of healing with the power of divine. That's where I came up with the name, obviously. And I am a healer. I am also clairvoyant, clairsensies, pretty much all the clairs. And then I am an empath. I am able to do readings with my pendulum, with a spirit board, and I have extremely strong intuition and just that sense of knowing, which is awesome. What else? I am single. I'm not dating or married. So I don't know if you need to know that, but not like I'm trying to like hook up with somebody. I just thought I'd say that. What else do I like? I have many tattoos. I love tattoos. I am Native American, if you don't know that about me. That's hints to why I have Tuesday Native Spirit Reading Day. I am also a witch, so that's hints to why Thursdays or Wednesdays are Witchy Wednesdays, if I could get back on track and get those done. But I also I am Spanish. Sorry. I need to incorporate that in here, but I haven't made it that far yet. So, and I'm very proud of each and every one of them. I grew up with how many brothers? 5 brothers and 2 sisters. I'm the baby. Well, I was a baby. I'm not no longer because I have a half brother, but I am not really so much connected to him. So I'm still the baby in my eyes. I grew up in Wyoming, born and raised half the time in Rawlins, Wyoming, which is where our state pen is. It's small. It's kind of like a little ghost town, but I love it. I love the quietness and I like the smallness of it, and I love the summers here. I will complain and cry and moan and do all that crap during winter because I hate winter. I was planning on moving before winter hit, but unfortunately my mom passed away and then so on. And then I grew up here till I was 13, and then I moved to Cheyenne, Wyoming, which is the capital of Wyoming, and I lived there till 2-3 years ago. I moved to Wisconsin for a year or 2, and then I moved back to Cheyenne, then I moved up here, and I've lived here ever since. I am planning on moving somewhere where it's warm, or I'd like to live here and somewhere where it's warm, but I don't know how I'd make that happen, but you never know. What else? That's about it. That is about it. Oh, what's up? If you guys would like a personal reading, let me know. I will do a personal reading for free. I usually pick them out at each month, and I know I've been slacking on that, and I'm sorry. I will do it this month. I usually pick out, people that are subscribed to my channel, and then of course that comment quite a bit that, give me encouragement or tell me, hey, that video was great. Thank you. I really enjoyed it. Or I didn't like that. Or, even negative ones really help me out. I am kind of a nervous person. You'll see me moving a lot. I am kind of a nervous, I don't know. I just get nervous. I didn't always used to be that way, but I am now. The older I get, I have anxiety and stuff like that. But, so if I annoy you and if I'm all jittery, that's what it is. Some people think I'm on drugs or something, and it's not. It's just my nerves. And plus I have ADHD really bad, so it's hard for me to sit still anyways. But, what else? Oh, and I did a video on it talked about, kind of what I have gone through in my life, and it was some of it, and I've done a couple videos that way, but I also incorporated it into talking about my healing business and what, my goals are and what my desired outcome of this would be. And it is to help people that have had trauma in their lives, have had abuse of any kind, if it was in childhood, if it was in adulthood or teenagerhood, also sexual abuse, emotional, physical. I am in the process of working towards my psychology degree, and then I do a couple other things because I'm that type of person. I want to have lots of knowledge so I can help people out as much as I can. But I'm not a doctor, and I'm not going to practice as a doctor with my business. I'm not going to do that because I want to stay real. I want to use my experiences that I've had to go through in my life to be able to help people instead of a doctor's degree. And I never want to ever say anything that would ever upset anyone or ever put anyone down or say that they're not, their jobs aren't right or anything like that. So when I say this, I don't mean that, like a psychologist or a therapist or anything is not able to help people because, I've been to many of them throughout my life and they've helped me so much. It's just that I want to stay on the key that, I don't know how to explain it. Spirit told what it is I'm supposed to help people. That's my life purpose, obviously. But I'm supposed to help them with my experiences, not with what I can learn in a book. So that's where I want to go with that. But definitely, I always recommend that if you did come to me for some healing and that type of stuff, I would always recommend that you would see a therapist or someone also, if need be, because they're definitely licensed and they're definitely, that's what they have studied for, and they know all the ins and outs and all that good stuff. So I don't ever want to make it sound like my natural type healing is better than any other healing, because it just depends on the person. So, and I would highly recommend that you always check with them and so on. So after that being said, I love you all. I'm sending you so much love, so many positive vibes, and peace like always. Thank you for stopping by my channel. Thank you for listening to my little rant there. I'm just trying to throw out some information. I am going to make a video on what products I have on my website, but you can check out my website at http://healingpowerofdivineuniverse.boomer boomer.com .co/ and I'm selling tarot cards. I make natural organic types scrubs that will protect you and cleanse you from negative energies and all that good stuff and stuff like that. I'm not going to go into all of it now because I would run out of time. But I am going to do that. So if you would watch that video, I would greatly appreciate it. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for stopping by again. Take care.